You are placed in a batch of all these toppers and you somehow
Exactly.
have to outperform these toppers.
Exactly.
Not focusing on yourself, not knowing your story, and going with a script is the thing that people should never do.
Just trust the process. Sometimes you don't choose the college chooses you, and life को
Exactly.
life होने दो.
Over there we a lot of different MBA colleges came in. We played different kind of sports. I myself went there to play cricket.
Shiksha Nerd is back with its another episode where we talk about the student's journey and try to understand how it feels to be a part of top B schools. Today we are here at FMS and we will try to understand the journey of first year students. Hello everyone, welcome back to our another episode where we try to cover the topmost colleges of India of MBA, and today we are here at the prestigious one which is FMS, and we will be taking true feedback from the students of FMS. So when a student understands that he or she wants to go for MBA, FMS is on the number one list, number one as in. So, how does it feel to be part of FMS in first year?
So, Neha, I'd like to take this question. Starting with the first year, of course, there was a lot of pressure. And coming to this new place, we knew FMS as this prestigious institution. So, we always wanted to put our best selves forward.
Right.
And meeting all these new amazing people, it was exciting and also terrifying because you are placed in a batch of all these toppers and you somehow
Exactly.
have to outperform these toppers.
Exactly.
So, it is exciting, it's thrilling, but also scary at times.
So if an aspirant who is looking towards, FMS, what tips can you give?
Oh, I'd love to take this one. So, as I, love to always say this, it's not about knowing the paper, it's about knowing yourself, right? So, you need to figure out your strengths first. You have to sit with yourself, figure out how, the paper sits with you. Because the paper itself, it tests you in every sort of way you can imagine, right? So, you've got your English, you've got your logical reasoning, you've got your maths. You need to sit with yourself, have an honest conversation. Where do you stand there with it, right? For me personally, English was the way to go. Verbal was my, it was right at home for me. So that was the strength I figured out. The rest of the sections, right? Those were places where I just had to clear the sectional or build myself up to. So I
Exactly.
dedicated much of my prep time throughout the year and the days leading up to the exam, focusing entirely on logical reasoning or maths, to grind it away, right? And I was able to do justice to it. And particularly logical reasoning, I remember I used to score in the negatives, right? And that's something I had to build entirely from scratch.
Right.
It's a different mindset you have to keep for logical reasoning. And thankfully, I was able to do that. And for cons, I feel in my exam, there was a bit of luck there as well, right? At the end of the day, you can only do so much. And once you give it your all now, I feel like it all connects. And
Right.
that luck turns out in your way, right? But just to summarize, it's all about being strategic about it because I feel like the CAT paper setters are, smarter than we give them credit for. They're not just testing your knowledge, they're testing your decision making.
Exactly.
Which is what a really, a manager needs to be good at.
Right.
So that's how I would go about it.
So when we talk about the selection criteria, it is just the CAT score that is, that makes sure that you are a part of FMS, or it is the interview round as well.
Okay, so I would like to take up this question. I believe that CAT journey or bringing a 99 plus percentile is just half the battle won. There is interview
Right.
ahead of it, and you need to ace it. Everyone has 99 percentile. You need to do something, and you put up a mark on the interviewer to ace in it. So what interviewers are exactly looking at is how you would be able to bring on conversations up in the class, what you would be able to add as an MBA graduate,
Right.
what you are trying to achieve out of an MBA program, and what is your journey and how it actually connects with an MBA. Do you have that level of confidence? Do you have that level of storytelling? And do you have that level of technical skills as well to present yourself up to the corporates and add some good amount of discussions, quality discussions in the class as well?
So what were the red flags if you tell them the tips to
Okay.
avoid during interview?
Yeah, I believe not focusing on yourself, not knowing your story, and going with a script is the thing that people should never do. They should focus on their strengths, their technical skills, and be able to put up a beautiful story of their journey and how it connects with the MBA program and present it that way to the interviewers.
I'm very sure when you are preparing for MBA and targeting FMS, it is very very important to understand or make your own timetable. It is not our parents telling us, sit and read or study. It is us who have to decide. So anyone wants to share their experience, making that timetable or what exactly you did?
I can share my personal experience. So I was working full time and I started preparing from June 11th. I remember the date, and it was approximately 4 5 months of preparation. I was confident with nearly all the sections, but LR was new for me, logical reasoning. And my I set daily goals. I had an Excel sheet tracker for all my mock scores, whether it was improving or what was my accuracy. And then I set my daily targets, which was 4 RCs from Aristotle every day in the morning before office, and then during office I would solve 15 anastasis sets for DILR, and then after work I would solve quants all questions, let's say per topic, 100 questions.
Great. So basically, when we work in such competitive or work or study in such competitive cohort, the environment become very competitive or it is cutthroat competition. So what is your experience? It is collaborative or cutthroat one?
I would love to take this question up. And the straight answer it is a collaborative fashion, because from the inception of coming onto the FMS and starting the journey, we have been taught this during the projects and all that, in the inductions as well, that you have to work together
Right.
towards a common goal, whether it is presenting a PPT or presenting a e-sale summit or anything. In that matter, we conducted case comps as well. In that, we were taught that you have to work in collaboration. So through and through, the common sense is we have to work in collaborative manner. But how that collaborative manner works is through competitions only.
Exactly.
Because we are competing for jobs and all. So that actually like supersedes the whole fashion, that we have to work in a collaborative fashion, but with a mindset of competitive nature.
Right. So
That's my
pressure
take.
is still there.
Yeah, pressure is still there, but people are here to support.
Each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So with such competitive environment and collaborative one too, so I feel something is required beyond the curriculum, beyond the books also. What events or activities do you guys take time for?
I would love to take this question up. So, other than acads, we also have different cultural fests and sports fests. Like recently, the very recent one that we had was we went to IIM Lucknow. Over there, we a lot of different MBA colleges came in. We played different kind of sports. I myself went there to play cricket, and before that, we also had section wars. So it's like playful wars of different kinds of sports, be it volleyball, badminton, cricket, and we also include cultural things over there. So we also decorated our classrooms according to like different location. So yeah, that also happened.
So before joining FMS, you must had your expectations, right? And when you were there in FMS, you must have got the reality check too. So what is the difference between both?
So I would like to take up this question here. So before joining FMS, what I thought about FMS was that it's a part of the prestigious Delhi University. So I thought that the corporate environment, the corporate relations here, as compared to other B schools, would be slightly different.
Right.
But according to my expectations, it surpassed. We have a whole bunch of alumni network that we are connected to. Great corporates, great companies often come to our campus and visit it. So it is all in all a typical B school kind of environment here.
I would actually also like to add up to this question. So I believe that again, as you mentioned as well, that FMS is a part of DU.
Right.
Being such a college with such a low fees, you never expect them to have a great corporate relations team. We have MSA and our student body who actually provide us with the opportunities that are at par with all the older B schools, older IMs, etc. to be specific. And I believe that I was initially very skeptical that whether I would be, being a fresher again, I would be able to get that kind of exposure or not, but FMS in general also provides freshers with that kind of experience to present themselves equally in front of all the corporates. And this is what is special about FMS.
So, final tip for the aspirants who are targeting MBA in 2026 from everyone.
My tip would be it is still a competitive environment in B schools, so you need not to slack off. So basically, it would be my tip.
Right.
My tip would be just trust the process. Sometimes you don't choose the college chooses you, and life ko life hone do.
A tip that I would have is when you enter MBA, there's so much stuff for you to learn. It is difficult to be a master of everything. So I would just suggest people to focus on one, pick a niche, become a master of that, and then people will find value in you.
True.
A tip from my side would be just go ahead and participate in everything that you see. B school is the one opportunity that you would get to fulfill all your talents, pursue all your talents, and it might be the last one because it's your master's degree again. So fulfill all your desires, be out there, and it will help you a lot to network as well.
Well, I would say MBA is a roller coaster. There's gonna be high, there's gonna be lows. Just so hold on to your seatbelt tightly.
2 technical tips. First, learn Excel, full stop. Second, follow extrovertism.
Yeah.
That's it. For B school, any B school, IIMs, FMS, or any other B school, these 2 tips are very important.
Yeah. So today's episode was all about life at FMS, and for such episodes, stay tuned with Shiksha Nerd.